640 horsepower, a plug-in hybrid system, and a price tag that will make your stomach drop. The 2026 Audi RS5 sedan is either the smartest performance car you can buy right now, or the most expensive mistake you will ever put in your driveway. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which one it is for you. Let's talk about what you are actually looking at. The RS5 sedan is not a subtle car. The massive single-frame grille dominates the front, flanked by standard matrix LED headlights with a darkened, aggressive background. The honeycomb air intakes are functional, not decorative. The RS badge on the grille tells everyone behind you that something serious is coming. And the body itself sits nearly 4 inches wider than a standard A5. You feel that width when you walk up to it. It fills a parking space differently. It commands attention without trying. The 20-inch wheels are standard. The optional 21-inch wheels are wider in the rear, and that matters for one very practical reason. If you go with the 21s, the rear tires cannot be rotated to the front. They are directionally sized. That means your tire costs over the life of ownership are higher than you might expect. Most buyers will not find that out until their first tire shop visit. Now you know before you sign anything. The exterior overall is sharp and purposeful. The optional Audi Sport package adds a more aggressive front treatment and a rear diffuser that changes the visual character of the car significantly. The camouflage carbon trim is available throughout, and it reads as expensive without being loud. The rear OLED lighting with the checkered flag. Animation is a genuine showstopper at night. But there is a detail at the rear that will divide opinions, and it comes up again when we talk about the interior. Now the engine, and this is where most people stop reading the brochure and start asking real questions. The 2026 RS5 sedan runs a 2.9-liter twin-turbocharged V6, but it does not run alone. There are 2 electric motors working alongside it. Together, the combined system output is 640 horsepower. 0 to 60 happens in around 3.5 seconds. That number sounds clean, but here is what the brochure does not explain clearly. This is a plug-in hybrid. The 22 kilowatt-hour battery adds significant weight, pushing total curb weight past 500 pounds. That is heavier than a Chevy Tahoe. For a performance car, that is a real trade-off. You feel it in your fuel costs if you are not plugging in regularly. The upside is roughly 50 miles of pure electric range. For daily commuters, that means most weekday driving happens without touching a drop of gasoline. That is a genuine ownership benefit, not a marketing talking point. If your round trip to work is under 50 miles, you could go weeks without a gas station visit. That changes your monthly fuel budget in a real way. But here is the catch most reviewers gloss over. Peak performance from that 640 horsepower system is not guaranteed at all times. The battery needs to be above 5% state of charge to deliver full output. The battery also needs to be at operating temperature, around 77 degrees Fahrenheit, before it performs at its ceiling. In RS driving mode, the car actively works to maintain battery charge using the combustion engine. That keeps performance consistent, but it does burn more fuel in the process. In real-world daily driving, especially if you let the battery deplete fully on electric and then drive aggressively, you may not always have access to that full 640 horsepower figure. Most of the time you will, but not always. That is an honest answer. And it is one you deserve before spending over $100,000. The Quattro all-wheel drive system runs both axles at all times. The result is a rear-biased feel despite being a full all-wheel drive system. Audi tuned this specifically so the RS5 does not drive like a front-heavy sedan. In practice, it feels balanced and responsive. Channels like this one exist to give you the ownership truth, not the press release version. If that is the kind of review that saves you time and money, consider subscribing. That is the only reason worth doing it. Inside the RS5, the first thing you notice is the steering wheel. Audi has brought back physical scroll wheels for volume and interface control, replacing the older capacitive touch panels that drew near universal frustration. It is a small change with a large daily impact. You can adjust volume without looking down. That matters every single day you drive this car. The screen layout is 3 displays. A 12-inch digital instrument cluster, a 14.5-inch central infotainment screen, and an 11-inch passenger display that is standard on the RS trim. The infotainment is responsive and clear. The climate controls, however, are embedded in the lower touchscreen section in a way that makes them difficult to access cleanly while driving. You will hit the wrong input regularly until muscle memory develops. That is a legitimate ergonomic complaint on a six-figure car. One thing that will irritate you on the day you discover it. Custom background themes for the infotainment. Require a separate purchase through the Audi app. On a car priced above $100,000, paying extra for a background image is the kind of thing that sticks with you. It will come up every time you hand someone your phone to show them a picture of the car. The seats are standard RS Sport buckets. Leather is standard for the North American market. The bolsters offer genuine lateral support without being punishing on longer drives. The seat ergonomics are well calibrated for both spirited driving and cross-country comfort. Microfiber is used on the steering wheel and parts of the dashboard, which adds a premium texture the base A5 does not have. Rear seat space is adequate for 2 adults. A 6'2" passenger will find headroom close, especially with the panoramic roof. The glass roof has a digital tint feature that softens glare, but does not fully block solar heat gain. On hot days, you will still run the air conditioning hard despite the tinting. Trunk space comes in at 330 liters. That is less than the standard A5, and the reason is the high-voltage battery mounted beneath the cargo floor. There is a small underfloor compartment for tools and essentials, but the large folding area under a conventional trunk floor is gone. For road trips and grocery runs, 330 liters is manageable. For a family of 4 on a week-long vacation, you are packing light or adding a roof rack. So here is the full picture. The 2026 Audi RS5 Sedan is a genuinely remarkable engineering achievement, squeezed into a package that has to compromise somewhere to hold it all together. You get 640 horsepower, 50 miles of electric range, torque vectoring, and one of the most complete sports sedan interiors on the market. You also get 5,100 pounds, performance that is conditionally dependent on battery state, tight rear headroom, and an infotainment nickel and dime moment that Audi should be embarrassed about. If you have a plug at home, drive under 50 miles most days, and want a car that covers performance, efficiency, and daily usability in one package without compromise on exterior presence, the RS5 sedan makes a compelling case. If you want pure, uncomplicated performance at every throttle input regardless of battery state, there are lighter, more focused alternatives worth your consideration. The 2026 RS5 sedan is not for everyone, but if it is for you, you will know it.